If you want to be known for having impeccable taste, you have to collect art. I really believe that. And I believe that for a number of different reasons. But one of those is that to effectively collect art and to build an art collection that really creates an impact, you have to have a really clear understanding of your personal narrative. You have to be able to articulate who you are and what you care about and what your history is and how you are building into the future really beautifully. And an art collection really, it becomes your visual memoir in this compelling way. And a lot of that relies on taste and the ability to connect your own story to your stylistic or aesthetic preferences. I'm going to show you a living room that I think does this really well. Okay, the rug is more in focus than the actual art, but you can gather a lot from what you can see here. So a part of what is so interesting to me about working on collections as opposed to one-off pieces, which are still interesting, but I really like this building of the story of how someone moves through your house, of how you move through your house, of how pieces can enter into conversation with one another. And when you have a bunch of pieces together, like we do here, you really start to see those crossovers and the dialogue. I think conversations can be had in subject matter, in emotional tone, in color, in various elements like the line and directionality of works of art. When you basically read a collection, when you stand right here and read this room, there are all of these different unique narrative threads that you can pull on that weave it all together. And it's not matchy-matchy, it's not super cohesive. That is a part of the point, is that you can pull out these interesting little threads between various pieces and then look at them all together as this beautiful tapestry, if we were going through the thread metaphor. One of the things that I think is happening so well in this living room is that there's not really a single aesthetic. You have some really bold primary colors and very like flat colorations, and then you have black and white works, you have abstract, and you have portraits. There's a lot of tension and layers happening here that I think if you were to peer individually at each one and then really study the room as a whole, you would gather so many interesting insights and glimpses into who this living room belongs to. Because the truth is, we are never singular, and you have all of these different layers to who you are that you really cannot just present seamlessly and on the surface. And I think that this explores that so well.